Hi Aquarius, my aqua babies. Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. It's for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, possibly Venus. So there is an extended at the end of this if you're called to it and you want to go see that. We'll look at the blind spot in the reading. So coming into this, there's a song. It's just like, I picked up the cards. I started pre-shuffling to get ready to do your reading. I'm just like trying to focus, open up to Aquarius. Boom! Just like came right into my head. Pat Benatar, treat me right. I can't get it out. It's like singing in my head. She's in there. It's like her and a whole band are going on in my head. And I'm shuffling, I'm getting ready, I turn it, and it won't go away. So I don't know if you're familiar. I'll just read you the first part of the lyrics. The lyrics are really interesting. So I don't know if you're sick and tired of somebody or you're at least sick and tired of the way someone or a group or been treating you. So you want me to leave. You want me to stay. You ask me to come back. You turn and walk away. You want to be lovers. You want to be friends. I'm losing my patience. You're nearing the end. That's just the verse. That's really. She's like a rockin'. I don't know how old Pat Benatar is. It's just kind of dating myself there. But yeah, she's a rockin' mama, that one. Those are interesting lyrics. And it's just like as soon as I just, Aquarius, boom, Pat Benatar, treat me right. And the lyrics are so clear in my head right now. So good for you. Good for you, Aquarius. So let's see what we got, what's coming out. We're doing 4. All right, we'll do 4. Wow, so interesting. Temptation. This is a stick, I swear. I see other people read with this deck and this temptation card does not come out that much. I swear, I get this card almost every time I use this deck. What is going on with my viewers, huh? This is interesting. The 5 of air, the messenger of air. The messenger of water, the hermit. I feel like someone's knocking on the door. Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell. Oh. Okay, this is interesting. All these keys hanging up here. It does seem like someone is knocking at the door. Now this is so weird. When I first put this hermit card down, I could have sworn I saw the word justice here. It was really weird. And I thought it was the justice card. Isn't that it? But it's not. It's the hermit card. So I don't know if there's some sort of justice playing through with somebody's knocking on a door. It almost feels like someone's knocking at the door. But there's these keys hanging up here. There's a key that's needed to get into the door here. How do you know which key to use to get into the door? I'm going to say I feel like this is your door. I feel it, and particularly because of that Pat Benatar song that's like, treat me right. Like maybe you've closed your door. You've had enough of how someone's treating you. It doesn't even have to be romantic. Could be a parent, could be a sibling, could be an aunt or an uncle, could be your neighbor, could be your kid. Right? Like you've had enough. I feel like you've had enough. And all you want is to be treated fairly and equally. So you've closed your door. You're not having that talk anymore almost. It's like, I'm not having that talk anymore. Yeah, you're not having that talk anymore. The 5 of air, the messenger of air. Because the 5 of air, the 5 of swords, I'm not having this talk anymore. I'm finished. Bye. It's like, okay. That's a little bit like the 5 of swords. The 5 of air, looking at the card though, I feel like this person in the 5 of air was really balancing a lot of different communication. All sorts of messages and communication with this 5 of air. And keeping the balance, looking good, still doing it, I got it. And somebody may be trying to break through and have conversation. But maybe the conversation is, it's not fair, or you're not being equally heard or treated fairly. Treat me right. I just can't get that out of my head for you guys. See, now this is the change in the message, because we go from a messenger of air to a messenger of water. A little bit like I'm not listening to what you say anymore. Because what is the key to get into this door? What is the key to release you from the hermit mode, Aquarius? And I don't necessarily mean that it's the hermit mode that, you're the whole world. It could be. Maybe it is the whole world. But there's at least one energy here that wants to try to come into the door, or it wants you to come out the door. But there's the right key is needed. This was not the right key. The messenger of air was not the right key for you. And two, because you have so many other energies. I feel like you're on either side here. I feel like these are your two cards, and then this is someone that you've been dealing with or trying to communicate with, or they've been trying to communicate with you. And maybe in the situation, the communication was muffled. They couldn't even be heard, perhaps. If imagine a room full of people and there's all sorts of conversations going on and there's all sorts of, you hear a bit of this, you hear a bit of that, and a person is talking to you, but if there's enough people in there, you're getting bits and pieces of what they're saying, but it's also getting mixed in with, so there could also be, like, it may not even be, maybe this person's communication is true and honest. This messenger of air is pretty clear. It's clear, it's honest, it's open, it's expressing. I feel more like it's a page of swords. Perhaps this person has wanted to say something too, but hasn't, and has been watching, because sometimes the page of swords can watch. Watching you talk with others, watching you converse. Trying to understand, there's something really, whatever this is, it's not working. But the messenger of water, see, that's the key. That's the key here. That's the elemental energy to communicate. And the temptation at the bottom. Yeah, look at, she's bitten the shape of a heart out of the apple. And she has all these beautiful gold things all around her, this treasure chest. There's more fruit coming from above her, like there's more abundance to come. Yeah, I kind of feel like, and I don't know, maybe if this is you, the underline, it's the reason. It's the reason for the reading for me, the underline. So this person has everything, in a physical sense, maybe even. But they've bitten, they've eaten from this beautiful apple. But what have they shaped here? They've shaped a heart. Maybe that's the sign. Like, that's what you're looking for. You want real. And then we have the messenger of water, which is like a page of cups. I'm really curious about your hermit. This is the one that I feel like might be a reading more for crosswalking for Aquarius. Like, I see somebody, Cindy, don't give our secrets away. Okay, let's look at I'm going to look at your hermit card. And then I'm going to go into the messenger of water. The hermit card for Aquarius here. The hermit card for Aquarius. Look at you. Yeah, the Two of Swords. Kind of being pulled from two different directions even. It's hard to make a decision because there's almost so much noise. And okay, why the hermit? Okay, that makes sense, right? Almost like trying to get away from this energy. Like too many conflicting messages. You can't make a choice here. okay, think about what this, I know this song is tying into your reading. I've not had a song come so strongly through to me for a reading in a long time. You want me to leave, you want me to stay. Those are conflicting messages. You ask me to come back, you turn and you walk away. You want to be lovers, you want to be friends. I'm losing my patience, you're nearing the end. Yeah, like that's like, so, I don't know. I mean, if this messenger of air was giving, like delivering one thing and then another thing, and then one thing and then another thing. Yeah, that's going to go into the Five of Swords for most people. Like, okay, I've had enough. I can't figure it out. I don't know what the hell you want. I don't know what you expect. I'm just done. So yeah, so going into, like, that's it. So closing this up, closing the door in a way, because you can almost imagine these two crows are like, and this person is blindfolded, almost like they're trying to listen to their intuition. They're trying to listen to their intuition. They're trying to, like, without being distracted by outwardly things, kind of going in and maybe even reliving situations, the way things have played out, the way things have been said, information that's been shared or not shared. Like, there's a lot of this and that and this. This is true and that is not. The good and the bad and the bad and the good. And it's like, it just can't. It's just like, this is crazy. You can't figure it out. So the best option here is just to, like, not be part of it. But this messenger of water is very different. And it's got a little seahorse. I almost feel like the seahorse is a vehicle for the message. That's interesting. It's like the seahorse is the vehicle for a message. I know I get very encryptic, so Aquarius is pretty good at those. Like, I think that's like a lot of Aquarian views. You guys are right there with me. Like, oh yeah. But yeah, so basically you've been dealing with someone, it feels like. They're sending a lot of, like, mixed messages over a period of time, or whatever that is. You're really just looking for one thing. You really just want, I gotta feel like, you know, I just want genuine, true emotions and feelings and love. And like, that's almost like, you know, what really it is. I think most of us really just want the truth in that too. So you've been dealing with someone, the messages have been mixed, and you're feeling like this is ridiculous. Also feeling like a bit of disrespected, because the song title is Treat Me Right. So if you're feeling like you're not being respected, well, I'd rather be treated right than not right, right? So many rights. So you've closed off from this because you can't even figure it out. You don't even know what this person wants. You're like, I don't know. This is just, I can't, because one day they say this, but then I think, well, then they did that, and then they said that, because you know too, because people's actions speak an awful lot of truth. So people can tell us things, but you know, what do they deliver? I mean, that's really important. So the messenger of water, and it's almost like, yeah, so you've closed off, but there is one key that might get you to open the door again. It's got to be the right key. Maybe you're just going to lock it up fully if it's not the right key. So the messenger of water, so it's changing this communication strategy here. I don't want to use strategy. It's just more honesty. But I think that's all you really want. Or you want actions to reflect words too. The messenger of water, the little seahorse feels like a vehicle for this message, however that's going to play out. Maybe it's an email, maybe it's a letter, maybe it's another person. I don't know how well that would go for you if you're having difficulty understanding someone. Because that just, you know, I mean, obviously if you include another person in something that's already confusing, I don't know how well that's going to go. So let's look at your messenger of water. We can see what's going on with you. What is going on with this messenger of water? Before I do that, I want to go into the messenger of air. Why did this person upset you? The messenger of air. Why did I upset you? I think you just finished with whatever was going on. I mean, that's what I feel like here. The King of... Oh, this is interesting. The King of Cups and the Ten of Wands. That's an end of that. That's dropping that. King of Cups, so he's all cool and groovy, this dude. He's all cool and groovy. But the King of Cups is known for not expressing the feelings and emotions, like holding that in and not conveying that in any way. Like, could be a very intuitive and emotionally intelligent person, but nothing's being shared, so that's interesting. The King of Cups ends at the 10 of Wands. Because then we got the Messenger of Water of Cups. I think they understand, Aquarius. Okay, so the Messenger of Water. The Messenger of Water. This is so hard for this person. Oh my gosh. The 5 of Wands. They're really struggling with this. Oh my gosh. Why is it so hard? It's almost like it feels out of reach to them. Like it's maybe because you have the door closed. Because these people are struggling and they're reaching for the flame. This person, they're really struggling. Like, look at them. They're really reaching. It's like it's out of reach. You're feeling, maybe you've closed, maybe you've put too many keys out. There's too, there, I don't know. Make it easy. I need to kill them with the 5 of Wands. Actually, I want to ask about the seahorse. There's something significant here about the seahorse. The Emperor. Oh, that's odd. The Emperor is holding a chess piece. Sometimes I mix up chess and piece and it makes it at the end, and people were like sharing me on that. Like, Cindy, you're saying chest. Are you saying chest or chess? I'm saying chess piece. The Emperor has a chess piece. It is the king, right? That is the king. It's almost like the Emperor has one last move. Because he's holding the king. He's holding this one piece. Ah. Right? Let's go back to the lyrics again. I think this person feels that, yeah, you're losing your patience. You're nearing the end here. So they kind of feel like this person probably feels like this is my last move in a way. So there's going to be pressure, right? Whenever you think it's the last move, it's the last anything, the last attempt, I need to get this one right. That puts a lot of pressure on you. That puts a lot of pressure on anybody. The Knight of Wands at the bottom. I'm not sure if I'm finished shuffling that yet. I'm going to say, you know what I'm going to do? I don't usually do this. I feel like there's enough, Aquarius. I don't know if they're all going to speak up. I feel like there's some cross watchers in here. So let's see. And I know y'all will speak up too in the comments. You come out and tell the cross watchers, you know what, you've been treating Aquarius like this. Aquarius is a humanitarian in the zodiac though. Like, so Aquarius would treat others as they would like to be treated. I really feel that. And I think they would be kind of open and honest and quirky about it. Because I do want to ask for the cross watchers, because it's like somebody is trying to get you out of this hermit mode, but it's almost understood that, you know, you don't even know anymore. So I'm just specifically going to ask for the cross watchers a message for the cross watchers dealing with their sweet, quirky Aquarian. A message for the cross watchers. Oh, the King of Pentacles. Oh, that's so strange. What is... Ah, now I get it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. So you're looking for something very stable. Aquarius is looking for something very stable, very grounded, very mature. Yeah, there you go, actually. Maybe they don't even have to come in as the messenger of water. They just gotta come in, like, as totally legit, totally mature, totally having their shit together. Having answers, too. I mean, the King of Pentacles, it was like to say that that guy's got so many answers. He's lived life. Like, you're looking for a mature energy here. Somebody who is grounded and stable, has their shit together. But also lives on that level, right? Like, this is a leadership energy too. Well, this person, it's almost like they are the emperor holding their last chess piece. Oh yeah, see, I did that. I placed the King of Pentacles over the Five of Wands. The King of Pentacles is holding a little, maybe you want like a little gift or something. I don't know what you That's really interesting. Okay, now what's at the bottom? Oh, the World! There you go. Yeah, like we need a whole new something here. I think you do. We need a whole new ending of something from the past and a whole new beginning. Like almost, like not even the same. Like it's a cycle ending. A cycle has to end here. A cycle is going to end. As the underline, oh look at, oh hello. Oh, I like this. This is what's playing out underneath the World card. So because you kind of like to look at the World as the ending of the cycle. But if something's ending, something has to begin. That's kind of how life is. All right, and then you get the Knight of Cups, right? It is Cups, yeah, it's the Knight of Cups, right? So romantic gestures, followed through by a deep spiritual connection that lasts. Look at the time lapse here, right? Like growing together. There you go. Okay, I hope I made that clear. For the Aquarians and the Cross Watchers. Oh, I didn't even use a teeny tiny. I don't even feel like I need to use a teeny tiny tarot. There you go. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. I'm going to get that Pat Benatar song out of my head. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, that's it. Till next time, to be gentle with yourselves. Bye.